Like somebody was
I kind of adore it.
somebody was telling me that she like breaks out and sings that all the time. And she's like, and it sucks because they don't know what the fuck I'm doing. They're like, what? And I was like, well, you better introduce
They
them.
better start fucking.
You better introduce them.
Yeah. Oh, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I was like, look at y'all. I finally got free shit for once.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Like I was like. Like the dirge of it. Getting your Eddie Vedder on.
You know what I've been working on is my Britney Spears.
Oh, word.
Yeah. We like to do this
Which
thing
song?
at
Which?
well, the classic. We'll go around and work and go, yeah, 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 yeah. And everybody knows. But I'm not working on that part anymore.
Oh, okay.
I'm on to the vocal fry. The oh baby, baby.
Yeah.
How was I supposed to know?
This YouTuber I watch, he'd be like, "Go on, Brittany." He's like a gay black dude. He'd be like, "Go on, Brittany." Ooh, gaga, yeah, yeah, yeah. He be having me. He's like, "Go on, Brittany."
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I did it again. I made you.
Hey.
Dude, I'll do that thing for a full minute. I made you.
Her and fucking Paris Hilton made vocal fry very popular.
They really did, yeah.
They really did. Like I was like, what is that? Now Kim Kardashian's not bad for it too.
Yeah, real bad.
Like I'm like
all the Kardashian
Yeah, why
girls,
do you guys do that? That's so fucking weird.
Yeah. I can't do the whiny vocal fry.
Dude, they be sounding like pebbles sometimes. From
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they try to talk really soft. I'm like, why they up here talking like pebbles and shit? Like, get your grown ass the fuck out of here with that shit.
And the men are like, bam, bam. Very primitive time. Very primitive. Oh, I just feel like there's only been like good reasons to smoke this week. Like nothing can bring me down this week, I feel. So much serotonin. So much. It's been a good week. And it's been a good week for you. You feel good? Do you have any reason?
Wait, are we live?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
are.
Yeah,
we
okay.
are.
There it goes. Okay. Hey, what's up?
That's great timing.
I was reading like different weed bottles. I'm like, did I take my girlfriend's shit? But I didn't.
Okay, good. Oh, you got super shaker. Oh God.
It's all of it is.
All of it is.
We celebrate.
You are stocked. I love that.
Dude. All right. So once again, old person fuck with the shake.
Mm-hmm.
And I picked up some, like, I'll pick up a little bud to taste or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's been serving me right. Because it lasts long.
Yeah, it does.
Like, it has lasted way longer. I now know why I don't do concentrates, because the tax on that shit was fucking nuts.
It's real bad. It's real bad.
It's real bad. Like, yeah. I was like, you've never, like, my girlfriend was like, oh, I don't know why it's so high. I'm like, you've never noticed that tax for, she's like, oh. I was like, that's for concentrates. That's for your carts. She was like, oh. I was like, yeah.
The amount of times that I've told, like, customers that predominantly just get concentrates, I'm like, have you, please consider getting your med card so you can stop paying.
You would have paid for your med card 100 times with the amount of taxes you're paying.
You're paying, yeah.
Because I don't
Because
really
they'll come to the register surprised.
Yeah.
They're like, it's $90 on the website. And I was like, yep. And then another like $30, $40 in tax.
Yeah.
Sorry about it here in Illinois.
Yep. That's wild.
Stop coming into my dispensary to tell me how this is not like the dispensary that you saw in Colorado. I know it's not.
Really? No way.
I know it's not.
Maybe you
This isn't like the one in Vegas, right? Do you think Morris is like Vegas? Do you think that those two things?
I'm sorry, Morris, the Vegas of the Midwest.
M Vegas.
And
And Vegas, baby. That's why we moved there. I was like, I need to be by the action.
M Vegas, baby.
The slots are calling my
The slots are
name.
calling, the gas
At the
station
BP.
slots.
Yeah. The slots at the BP are
Who
calling
just
my
told
name.
me that? They're like, oh, I just won a bunch of money on the slots at the gas station. I was like, hold up.
I wouldn't even admit that out
Hold
loud.
up.
Yeah, I
Hold on
know.
a second.
I
I
would
would.
admit that out loud. I'd be-
Wait, did you go in there intending to gamble? Is my first question. And he's like, well, I was just stopping through. And I was like, to
yeah.
gamble at the gas station, though? Come on.
Joliet is right there, G. Just drive to the casino.
There's casinos.
I heard a coworker just say that exact same thing. Like, I won some money at the slots at the gas station in Morris, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't respect this dude before, and now
I
Oh
really
my
don't.
God.
there is a
It'd be
negative
wild if it was
well.
the same guy.
Dude, honestly, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you are, it probably was. If you, if you're gambling, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all ever watch gambling. To me, it's like one of the saddest things, low key. Like watching people lose their money is like kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to see that when I'm trying to pick up Doritos and Gatorade.
Oh my God. The amount of times I walk into a gas station and the people gambling are like asleep.
I'm just
at
trying
the
to get my
slot.
slushy, G. Like I'm not
Yeah.
trying to.
Oops. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Like-
Pardon me. Just trying to.
I
Just
know
trying to get my
that's
gas
selfish as
station
fuck.
food.
That don't got shit to do with shit or shit. But
That's all right.
it something about it just.
It's
kinda-
a different kind of sad.
Yeah.
It makes me a different kind of sad. Yeah.
Like I'm like, man.
Mm-mm. I have.
They not even making money on those anymore. A lot of the establishments, low key, because
The
there's so
slots?
many. Yeah,
Yeah.
because now they're just everywhere. And so, like,
They
now,
fought that shit around here.
yeah, and now they're everywhere. I'm sure with the casino so close by, I wouldn't want it.
Yeah.
But because they're everywhere and people are just,
The people in like the neighborhood Facebook groups got real upset about it. They were like, well, if people are going to gamble there, then they're going to drive through our neighborhood. And they're like, okay. And then what?
Can you imagine gamblers driving in neighborhoods? No
Yeah.
less.
Somebody think of the children who I both simultaneously want them to be outside and play, and then will also complain when they're outside playing.
yeah.
There's kids outside. Call the police.
Think about the children because, like, a huge part of the taxes of them bitches actually goes to schools. So
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Like, I think
They were like, well, we know it's a shitty thing to do, but here's some money for the schools. And you're like, oh, okay. All right.
Shit.
What am I smoking today? What are you smoking today? What are you,
I am, all right. I got a King Palm, which my girlfriend was like, for the mini palms, she's like, shouldn't those be Prince Palms? And I was like, that's cute. They should call them Prince Palms. Don't
They
take my
should.
idea. All right, if y'all
Yeah,
do
you need to come up with something. You shouldn't have said it. You've said too much.
that. But I got a strawberry shortcake.
Ooh.
Then I'm filling up with some Slurra Crasher, and I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of this hybrid super shake.
All right.
Apple, I think it's the apple one. Oh no, Diesel Head.
Diesel head. Mm-hmm. I had some Grease Monkey.
Yeah.
It was not my favorite.
Is that what you gave me? You gave me something. It was something monkey. And I was like, was it
Funky Monkey.
Funky monkey. I was like, was it monkey bread? Monkey glue?
Mm-mm.
Gorilla monkey.
Funky Monkey.
Funky.
How was it?
It was fine. We liked it. We smoked it, and it got us
Timmy
high.
is not a picky weed
I'm
smoker,
really not-
though, which
No.
I appreciate.
Which, and every once in a while, I'll be like, this weed gives me a headache
Yes.
consistently.
Yes.
Which one?
One of them did.
I don't
Oh, really?
remember which one it was.
It's like good, Tim. You gotta remember which one caused
Yeah.
the headache.
Well, no, I definitely said don't give me that anymore.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
So sorry. About that.
I feel like if it came back into the rotation, I'd be like, wait a minute.
This
I
one.
remember you.
Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you why I smoke.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Me me and my girlfriend went to a concert, hung out in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, man, because we had weed on us, but we're like, man, we tired of like stopping, packing,
Sure.
rolling, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had waited in that fucking line for the concert. We had smoked through all our
Damn. Damn. That's a wait.
We were
That's a
just
wait.
like,
Yeah.
I guess we just chilling. And at first, like, people was kind of salty that we were smoking in line. And then once they realized, like, oh, this line is, like, kind of long, everybody was just like, well.
All right. Might as well.
But nah, so we out during the day, the next day. And we're like, and I'm like, Addie was like, I need to find a dispensary. I was like, oh, I know for a fact that there's a specific dispensary not too far from here because we were in Boys Town. I was like, I know exactly where it's at because anytime I try to order from them, this one automatically pops up versus the one that's closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, oh, they said there's like another one that's just like right around the corner. I'm like, oh, then we can just go to that one. And then we walk up to it and I'm like, and we're both kind of like, wait a minute. I don't think this is a dispensary. Hey, the reason why I smoke is the fake dispensaries, like these fake ass, like CBD, like
The vape shops.
the
with,
vape shops
yeah.
that's like, yeah, we're a dispensary.
Tim. Tim does go to these. Tim is aware.
Wait. Why am I? Did I just fuck up some shit? Wait.
No,
No.
no. We have one of those by where we live, and we.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Recently, I went to the vape shop here in town, the one that I like to go to, that I get like my nicotine vapes from, but they also like have bongs and bowls and all that, right?
Yeah.
So we're browsing around, and I don't end up getting anything because what do I need? Another fucking bong? No, I don't. I was responsible.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. My friend got some stuff, so we're checking out, and the lady goes, hey, on your way out, go over to that register and grab 2 of the gummies out of the thing. And you guys can each have one. And we're like, okay. And this is me and Lupita. She is also a bud tender. So we're like, okay, with your fucking Delta 8 gummies or whatever. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll give them to my brother. Like, you know, this shit, like, whatever. And Lupita ended up taking them, and she was like, she texted me later, and she's like, dude, why do I feel something? So she's like, they worked very, very well. So I get it. I just don't necessarily trust it is my
Okay.
problem.
I'm
That's my
right there
problem.
with you.
That's my problem. I do worry sometimes when you guys get stuff because I don't want it to be like, my vapes are sometimes counterfeit vapes, like nicotine, like this legal thing that they're allowed to sell there. Sometimes they get like a bad batch and so I do worry about that kind of stuff.
Okay. So I'm not tripping. So first off, they tried to fake the funk. Shorty tried to fake the funk. So I'm trying to open the door, and I'm looking inside, and I'm like, well, this isn't like how a typical dispensary does it. It's
If you can see inside.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's usually because I was like, dude, like if you wanted to smash and grab, you could.
You
have.
could.
And so I'm like, dude, and there was no like, it was the chick that was working behind the counter checked our ID when we walked in.
Okay.
So,
So it's like a half-assed
right.
dispensary. Okay.
So we're like, and I'm like, so then I'm like, it was such a mind fuck because it was like, it looked like if a shitty Netflix show had a weed shop,
Okay.
this is what it would look like.
Sure.
Like it looked. So they have product on the counter, which is another sign to me that it's like,
Right.
like
Right.
it's like
Also illegal. Like Illinois' got so many fucking really strict rules that you wouldn't even think about for a dispensary. Like you cannot see into a window in a dispensary in Illinois. You cannot. All your windows have to be frosted. Every single one of them. Nothing is on the counter. There is nothing in the display cases. Those are fake. Like even if there is product, those are fake. Everything's fake. We can't display anything. You can't, if the product is on the counter during a transaction, you're not allowed to even touch that product until you've bought it. And then you're not even supposed to like take that shit out of the bag. Like you're supposed to leave it in the bag. You're supposed to leave with a receipt. Once you leave the building, you're not allowed to walk back into the building with that product. It's like there's so many fucking strict dispensary rules.
So me and my girlfriend are both like, okay, this is weird. And I was like, oh, this kind of feels like, an LA dispensary kind of. She's like, yeah, that was the feel that the owners were going for. And I'm like, oh, well, now you make me really suspicious because, like, I'm always real hesitant when people are too agreeable with what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Interesting. Okay. You're like, I could say anything, couldn't I?
And I did.
Did you? What'd you say?
So I start reading the label. Did I bring it in with me? Damn it, I might have left it in the car. So I started reading. I'm like, I start picking up products. I'm like, I ain't never been in a spot that lets
Not allowed to do this.
And so I start reading it, and I'm like, so this is all one brand? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, so it's just, she was like, oh, well, this is, their own, product. And I said, huh. I was like, so there's no like Verano, there's no, and she's like, oh no, there's just.
Right. So not any cultivators. Where does this come from? Also, like one of the shops that we went to when you guys moved, I noticed that they have the bags of shit and they like weigh them out right there. Because if you remember the very public firing and like review of that shop from that employee, they were claiming that he was not weighing out the product correctly. And I was like, wait, you're weighing out the product? Like what? Like, yeah, you're just like digging in there. Do you buy flour or you?
No.
Okay.
We just buy, we've gotten the vapes there.
And now they have like mushroom stuff, like shroomy stuff. And I'm like, what is happening here? I just get not like the same vibes, but a little bit of the same vibes of like going to buy K2 or going to buy bath salts. Okay, you right?
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Bugging. That was not bugging.
And okay, I'm glad you feel that way because from my perspective, I think I'm just being a fucking weed snob. I'm being a dispensary snob.
No,
but that's what makes me nervous.
It made me nervous, G, because I was like, so she did all this trying to explain to us the difference. She tried to pull this. She was like, well, you could, what we have, we could find at any different, any dispensary because it's THCA. And I was like, I know what that is because you had explained it to us on the podcast. Wait, look at Aimee right here educating.
Look at you remembering and using that information on somebody else later. Thank you.
And so, I was like that my girlfriend was walking out because like at first she was like, yeah, you guys could get this. And the prices, I was like, dude, that pricing is way too cheap for it to be.
It's making me nervous.
Appropriate.
T says, I go to the vape shop. They are good for the concentration batter, and I get 15% discount for being a med patient. That is very nice of them to do. I didn't even know they sold like batter either. Like they have everything. It's just like, I guess it's just not regulated. Have you've asked them, right? Like in a vape shop, like how the fuck Are you selling this?
Well, yeah. So like the Delta 9, right? That's like how the Delta 8, but the
Wait.
Delta 8 was not the psychotropic properties. The Delta 9 is the psychotropic, which gives you.
I took a fucking pamphlet from them bitches. Y'all thought I was playing.
I did not think for 1 second.
'Cause
Delta 10 is what T gets.
I get the Delta 9 vapes, and I like them. They're good.
Are you okay?
No, I understand like what you guys are saying in the past, and especially because like, dude, we've known people that have smoked K2, which is supposed to be an
Yes.
alternate to weed,
I have.
I have.
and
No,
and,
yeah.
like had like panic attacks and
Like CBD completely legal to sell.
Yeah.
yes.
CBN, that's like the sleepy time. That's
Yeah.
these are all components of the plant, and I understand
Yeah.
that. I am not following like the loopholes that we're going through to get to where we are and how
Well,
they can.
The other thing is like on these motherfuckers had the molecule drawn out on a dry erase board as if that was.
That's what the dude at the smoke shop here in Joliet, that's what he said. He's like, so there's Delta 8, which is like, it doesn't have the psychoactive, so it doesn't get you high. He's like, but then someone figured out how to like take the THC molecule and change it from this to this.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, and it's like, that's how they sell it. And but it does the same shit to get you high.
But it's weird how like different things like have an effect. Like you were told one thing about the other candies that they were like, hey, it's just this part.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, that guy was definitely like, you will not get visuals off these gummy mushrooms. And we for sure got visuals off those gummy mushrooms.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I get. I don't know about the guy, especially we can talk after the pod, but I might. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would never. I don't think I'd ever buy the flower from one of those. No, I do the disposable pens because you can get a 3-gram pen for like $35,
Which is nice.
and the tax isn't.
You know what a 2-gram is going to cost you at the dispo? At least $120.
The tax itself is going to be over.
It was
$35.
$90 before tax.
I want Timmy to taste it. So.
This is very tasty. I'm not knocking anybody for doing it. Like, I understand it's part of the plant.
It made me paranoid.
Correct.
How
it makes me paranoid.
How Shorty presented the shit, I was like, okay, but why are you allowed to just sell this shit? Like all the steps that we have to go through for like I get it, but like, and the other thing is that, what was kind of like, all right, so we did buy one joint, and it was very K2-esque high, to where we was like, number one, it kept going out, which was like a K2 issue that I remember.
Yeah.
2, the high, like you got high, but it was like a different high. Do you remember K2 highs where
I got tunnel highs, like tunnel vision on K2.
Like
I never fucking.
And I got real sick one time.
like so for me, when I smoked K2, and it wasn't for long, like I think I bought like one little thing of it and I was like, I don't like this shit.
Yeah.
But when I smoked it, that high felt very similar to what I had, which was like this light, weird, wobbly, like weird high.
Yeah.
Whereas like no matter what strain of weed I smoke, I don't get like that. And
Yeah,
I was
you're like, I don't like that.
and we had like bought like a big one because they were not expensive, which is another like kind of red flag for me. But the we didn't even, like, me and Addie didn't, like, it was like a few puffs and we were like,
Maybe not.
Maybe not, man. Maybe not.
Yeah, so T said we don't do the flower, we always buy the vapes, which is, what's crazy about that is like, if this wasn't a vape shop, right? I wouldn't, like, if this was the streets, I would be buying the flower, no problem, and not trusting the vapes and being like, I'm not buying the vapes off the street. Because remember, there was a lot of counterfeit vapes with, like, really not good for you oils in them.
Or that just didn't pass California's testing.
Right. I
They
think,
would sell them here.
okay, so I think that we're well past the pre-show and we need to get into the regular show, but we need to do some announcements, like right up top, because I want to show the audience our new additions.
Yeah.
But let's start the show and then we'll make some announcements.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't finish the
Let me
words.
do mine.
Okay. I got one more.
That joint made me very, very high.
This one.
Yes. I'm good on that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I might be too.
It was super shake joint.
Yeah, so it's gonna make you high. It's gonna make you so high.
You're crazy, man. I like you, but you're crazy.
I wanted everybody to be feeling good before we start. So it was a little super shake. I don't know what the fuck super shake is. They didn't break that down in this pamphlet.
There's no pamphlet for a super
There's
shake.
No pamphlet for super
I figured there'd be like some shake with like a cape and like like super shake.
Super shake.
It's great for like hitters and bowls though.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, it's a good topper,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh, you know what we did get from that shop that was also very, very cheap is we got a dry flower
Vape.
vape. Yes,
Nice.
$30.
That is nice.
I want to
Extra
get
cool.
one of those. Have you tried it?
I
out?
have one. You can have
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tried it because you know we want to not be dicks to our neighbors
Right.
in our apartments,
It's very kind of you.
and we blew it into the thing. And man, you get something like that and you look up reviews. Good luck. Half the people are like, "This is the best," and the other half are like, "This is the
This
worst."
is the most
And it's
terrible thing I've ever had in my
I
life.
literally read like it's the harshest hits ever, and I've heard like it's the smoothest thing ever.
It
It depends on the
the
person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to remind someone who was telling me about a review. They're like, they said that this weed makes you hallucinate, and I was like, firstly, no,
No, I ain't never met
No.
a had weed that made
No,
me
it doesn't.
hallucinate.
no, it doesn't. I was like, you need to remember that literally anybody can write a review.
Oh wow!
All right. Okay.
You guys ready? Get
Yes.
the party started.
Yes.
Let's do it. In 5, 4.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It was. It was. We still do. We still do. It's the Happy Corner. The show starts now.
Welcome to the Happy Corner podcast with KB and
Aimee.
Timmy.
the lovely Adele in the building. We ain't even gonna acknowledge Aimee fuck up at the beginning of the song.
You know what? Hey, real quick, I know we're not acknowledging it, but I will say I'm gonna take half responsibility on that. I distracted Aimee.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but it was like, I was just going to say it was because I had to clarify something with Tim. Like, yeah,
No,
because he did distract me a little bit.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
I will take it.
I'm not ahead of the game. I'm so excited for the podcast.
Do we need to re-rack it? Do I need to?
No, we're
I feel
here.
fine
We're
about it. I
feeling
feel
good.
fine
We're
about
feeling
it.
light.
I'm not.
You know?
Listen, I'm not embarrassed.
Okay. That's
I'm
all
not-
that, that's
It's
all that
totally-
matters.
It's totally fine.
At the end of
Yeah.
every episode,
As long
we
as
stop
KB's
and-
not mad at me.
I'm not mad, baby.
Okay. All right.
Just want to acknowledge
right.
that you fucked up. in
I
the
did
song.
fuck
Just like-
up.
Yeah,
I will admit that I did fuck up.
but you know.
But it's okay. I'm happy to be
we're
here.
happy to be here today.
We're all very happy to be here.
It's a good week.
It's
been a
been an
really
awesome week.
good fucking week.
A bitch just came back from vacation. I did.
Hell
I took
yeah.
days off work.
Fuck
And
yeah.
to the motherfucker. Yo, hey, I don't even give a fuck. This is how happy I am. Don't ever use me as an excuse. This one shorty at work said that because I would be gone for 2 days that she felt overwhelmed for getting her job done.
No. Firstly, No.
No. And second and thirdly and fourthly.
And furthermore,
And
Susan.
additionally,
Susan,
And if we
And to
could circle
conclude-
back,
P.S. To piggyback off the thing I said, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Well, how about you can do your job and I'll be back
yeah,
in 4 days
yeah,
because I took a long weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, eat a dick. Eat a dick.
But I'm feeling great.
I am too. I'm gonna text Stankley.
Rejuvenated. You know what I'm saying?
I have an announcement. I have some new members of my family.
are you crying already?
Yeah. I birthed them. I was only in labor for like 4 seconds. And then I had beautiful twin babies.
I just felt Sterling move.
He's coming. He's coming.
He's watching a lot of football, so you got
It is a Sunday.
a second.
Yeah, which is fine.
Well, no.
God, I can't handle it. Don't jump. Don't jump. Bring in the banana, please.
Doctor,
Doctor.
the banana.
I'm going to set this here banana down. All right. So, first and foremost, we've got Duperton. This is Dupes. This is little baby Duperton. Tim, what is that noise that
It's
you're making?
Duperton
He's
is
so
very
mad that
adorable.
they're cute. He's very upset. And then next, KB, if you want to take him out, this is Matthew.
Come here, little guy.
This is little Matthew.
Come here.
Matthew and Doopy. Our little babies. Our little baby boys.
If
They're
y'all
so
are
tiny.
listening, go watch. Cause
Please, this is just for, this is for the viewers. Let's move the banana. Excuse me. Pardon me. Here, please take the banana. These are my new sons.
Sterling, the producer slash cat wrangler,
Yeah.
banana boy.
Banana, banana boy. Even if you don't like cats, like, look at them. He hates being held, by the way.
Yeah, Matthew's pretty chill right now.
Duperton, not so. Duperton
Dupes.
chilled,
take
bro.
Duperton.
Dupes is straight up
You wanna
not
try to calm the
having
baby?
a good time. Switch.
Calm the baby. All right, come here, Matthew. Here, Dupes.
Come here, you guys.
Duperton's got a little kink in his tail, which is really cute. Hi, Matthew.
How you doing?
Hi, Matthew. Yeah. So these are my new babies. They are like having children. Probably like less annoying, but really loud and also annoying in the middle of the night. They wrestle a lot. So, and then they just like fall asleep. They'll be like playing and then they'll just be asleep, which is fantastic. It's fantastic.
How do the other cats feel so far?
Tim, why do you have to ruin this beautiful moment with my sons? My sons are right here. So the other cats are not that excited. They're not that excited. But they have like a playpen now. So they can be in the same room without getting beat up. Oh my God. Duperton is just chill now. All right, Matthew.
Yeah.
So that's announcement one. That's something cool. That you ready to wrangle some cats? Okay, bye, Matthew.
Did Adele get to cuddle one?
That's okay. My throat's a little scratchy.
Oh, little Matthew. Okay, and those are the babies. Those are the babies. Goodbye, kittens.
Oh, Stankley looks adorable with the kitten.
Stankley's a good cat, Dad.
He was posting some good pictures on the socials
Yeah.
of the boys.
He's very he divides his time equally. He has to come in and make sure he says hi to the existing children.
You
and
got to
then
do that.
You do. You have to pay attention. But he's had the unfortunate
You
task.
hear that, mom and dad? No.
That's hilarious. But he has the task of all the cats sleep with him now. So that sucks for him. One of our very own comedians just yesterday got married, so I want to give a shout out to him. G-Spot. G-Spot's wedding was yesterday.
It was. Hey, shout out to G-Spot. I could not make that. Homie gave me a business. Like, their invite was dope as fuck. It was like on
It was a QR code.
It was a business card with a QR
Yeah.
code.
And that was your RSVP.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
fucked with it.
It was really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart.
And it was just a block party, like a really, it's set up like in a cul-de-sac. There's a dance floor. There's a bunch of tents. There's really great food, open bar, really fancy porta potties. It's like one of those trailer ones, you know? Really, really cool.
Well, that's the thing. If you're G-Spot, dude, like that's how you have to do it.
Yeah.
What,
go
you're
get-
gonna
he
have
knows
a
so
little
many people.
Yeah.
tiny little intimate, dude, bro.
No.
You're friends with a million
Everybody.
people. Everyone knows you.
Yeah. So he did it the right way, and he could not have married someone more perfect for him. Like, Brooke is Gabe's #1 fan. She thinks that Gabe is the funniest human on this earth.
God bless that,
No,
man.
she knows
She
that
knows.
Gabe is the fun.
That's right.
That's right. She
Holding
was
it down.
I missed the ceremony, but as soon as I got there I found Brooke, and she was like, there was a lot of surprises like I didn't know about. Like she's like, the ring bears, and I was like, the ring bearers, and she's like, nope, the ring bears. So like their little ring bearers were dressed like bears.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. And of course they did a very funny and silly dance for their first dance. It was perfectly them. So shout out to
That's
them.
the-
Congrats to them.
shout
They
out.
definitely both found their person. You know
Hell
what I mean?
yeah, that's fire. I
Yeah.
love when people do. I love ceremonies that align with what those people are like
about,
and who they are. Like, I hate when it's like, oh, we had to do this wedding because her parents said that they would pay
Ugh.
for it if we did it. Like, and I'm like,
That sucks.
bro, like I've done drugs and strippers with you. How were you at a Catholic wedding? Like, why are you like, and that was just
It
at
is
the
weird. Like,
bachelorette party.
holy
Like, what
shit.
the
Some
fuck?
of
Like,
y'all's
why-
bachelor parties do not align with this church ceremony right now.
Like,
Holy shit. That
like,
shit
what
is
What
wild.
is we doing here? Like,
That shit is wild. So, but yeah, shout out to them.
yeah, congratulate. That sounds like a fire. I'm happy for him.
It was fun. It
Jeez.
was me and David Sitko went, and I just love people watching. It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of like fun moments of, you know, white people dancing.
Yeah,
Love it. Favorite.
I experienced that at the Janelle Monáe concert.
Ugh, love it.
Hey, it was
If you're gonna commit though.
commit.
Don't do
Go-
it half-ass.
Yeah.
Go hard or go home.
fully lane.
Yeah.
Like, don't
Please. Let it go.
let loose.
You're there. You're all there for the same reason, and it's to have a good time. Be embarrassing.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
And I'm gonna say this much: at black events, we can stop with the line dances. Like, I don't need Cupid Shuffle. I don't need the remix.
As soon as
I don't
Cupid
need-
Shuffle came
like,
on,
I'm
David
like-
goes, I fucking hate this so much. I hate the
Like,
and I was like, everybody does, but it makes white people so happy. And then when it's over, they're so fucking proud of themselves.
that they did the okey pokey, like
They
just
did like the most basic
shit.
stepping. Yeah.
To the right, to the right,
It's
to the
just-
right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left.
Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick, now walk it, something. And that's when you,
and then you turn.
And you
And
turn.
then you go
And then
to
you-
the right,
to the right.
to the like, dude, come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
correct.
I hate those fucking dances. I
Correct.
hate them. Stop it.
Those
This
were
is
on
a PSA. Stop with the line dances, G.
Those were a strict on the no playlist for my wedding from Sterling, and
Play
Gabe,
some real music.
Gabe was our DJ.
Who? That's oh my gosh, that's the question. Who DJs the DJ's wedding?
The other DJ at my wedding, his nephew.
Oh,
He did well. There was somebody else for like the first bit of it, who I was like, I knew right away. I was like, this is not. I think his name's Ben. This is not him. Like, because I don't want to be disrespectful, but I did not enjoy the first DJ. Once it got to his nephew, I was like, now we're talking. This is better. There's like a weird thing with like there's a difference between like what we do at the open mic, because we do give you like a song to go up to. How we just leave the music playing and we just turn it up and turn it. There's a big difference between turning it up and turning it back down and just stopping the song.
Yeah.
It is so fucking awkward. And
Yeah.
for a DJ to do that,
Boo. Yeah.
it was a little icky. And I was like, oh, I don't like that at all. Because there would just be like dead silence.
Yeah,
People
you
are like
can't do that.
dancing and having a good time and then just silence. And everyone's just, they just stop.
I'm going to keep it real. This is a little comedy thing. Honestly, if you have a show, please do your best to have music in between comedians.
It is very helpful. Because when the audience stops clapping, it's very loud.
Yeah.
It's very loud.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I'm sorry I got triggered with the fucking line dances, but dude, stop with that shit, bro. Like, actually play music that people want to dance to, not fucking directions, okay?
Well,
people
love that shit.
I hate it.
Well, okay.
At my wedding, don't play it.
Well, that's your choice. Yeah, you can do that.
And I'm protesting.
Okay, listen. Sterling had told Gabe, do not play the Cupid Shuffle or the Cha Cha Slide, any of that.
You know where to get my
And Gabe
my
said,
popping?
Gabe said, do you want people to dance at your wedding? And he's like, well, yeah. And he's like, I'm so sorry, but this is the way to do it. And it works 100% of the time. It gets people up and dancing at your wedding. And I do think that Gabe and his nephew at my wedding did an excellent job of keeping people on the dance floor.
They did, but I'm just saying this, that what I notice is that you can get people up because now a lot of the generations are so mixed that there's stuff that's considered throwback, but it's our fire shit. So, like, if you put on Juvie, back that ass up,
Yes.
a majority of motherfuckers are just going to hit the dance floor because that's just a banger-ass fucking song, and people know what time it is with that. But you don't have to start it with fucking the electric slide or Cupid Shuffle or Cha-Cha Slide or whatever fucking slide and shuffle and twist and whatever direction fucking dance. That shit's
There
such
was
a
a lot.
cop-out. Play some fire-ass shit to get people fucking moving.
Yeah, Kara said, because even the worst dancers can follow directions. It's
But
true.
even the worst dancers don't want to do
And
that.
it's so fun to see. It was my favorite thing. I was like, first of all of these people are just like having a great time together, all dancing together, following the most easiest like instructions for a dance. You're right. Very easy. And then when they're done, they're very proud of themselves. They feel like they just did something really cool. And they're all high-fiving.
Okay, sorry.
And don't play that shit at KB's wedding.
Sorry.
Tell your DJ that.
I'm sorry to all the people who
She's
need
got to make a
directions.
public apology.
grab the ukulele.
You should grab a ukulele and write us. Oh,
Oh,
there.
right.
it's not there. It's not there. I'm sorry for what I said about dances at weddings.
No, the fuck I'm not.
Okay. Let me get back.
Okay.
Can we get back on track, please?
Yeah, we can. I'm sorry. Sorry to everybody who likes to do line dances at weddings. Yay for you for getting out there and moving. Yay. Ooh.
The rhythmically challenged. Kara says yes. It's correct.
Sorry,
I didn't dance
totally-
at all yesterday. I was not. I wanted to people watch. Okay. We have another announcement. I saved the best one for last.
Okay. I'm sitting over here.
This is not my announcement.
It's not mine either.
So I'm gonna give it to Timmy. Something really big happened to you this week, yeah?
Yeah.
Come here.
No, this is warming up my heart.
I know, my cold dead heart, KB.
We got Adele on the Timmy Cam because we're engaged as fuck right now.
Yeah! Woo! Look at those two kids.
I know.
We did
They did
it. Yeah, we got engaged on Wednesday and
On a Wednesday.
On a Wednesday.
Yeah. So fucking unexpected.
Yeah.
He did good. I didn't even know.
Aimee thought we were punking her because she.
What a weird way to tell me that. What a weird thing to fucking
I like it.
tell
though.
me.
I think that's.
I love a good private moment,
Yeah.
And like it's not like he needed any, he didn't need any planning. What did he need to tell me for? You know what I mean? Like he knew what he was doing.
I didn't need her assistance
Right.
with anything.
Right.
So,
It's very intimate.
Very
though.
pleasant
That's,
surprise.
That's very cool.
So Tim texts me on Wednesday. I'm working from home. I've got new kittens. Tim was, if you recall, not very excited about me getting kittens.
Correct.
And then I sent him a picture and he was like, oh, fine, they're fucking cute. And then I was like, yeah, unfortunately, they're very adorable. And so he texted me Wednesday and he said, hey, can me and Adele come by in a little bit and meet the kittens? And I said, absolutely, you can.
Yeah.
So then it took him a while and I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then finally he shows up and I'm still sitting at my desk and they both walk up and they're standing in front of me and just looking somber as fuck.
that's.
They were poker facing, okay? They were very chill, very serious. And Timmy's like, I've got some news. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? What? And then he grabbed Adele's hand and he held it up and he's like, we got engaged. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? That was my first reaction, which I feel terrible about, but I thought he was joking.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you being for real? And he's like, yep. I'm like, on a Wednesday?
Getting engaged on a Wednesday.
No, I did say, how did you not tell me? How did you keep this from me?
Nah, that's a fire move right there.
I love it.
I think a lot of it. I was saying before, I don't mind, telling the story of how it happened and everything like that. But some of the moments were they were for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
That means they fucked right there.
Good.
and even if we did, it was for us.
And it was
for
a beautiful fucking moment
everyone
between
in the park
me
could see
and the
it.
people that were sitting in the woods.
This asshole. I was thinking of oh, that's really sweet. I'm having this dreamy sequence of the sun setting and Timmy has these little notes of hey, and I remember the time when and Amy's like, and when they were fucking. And it's first off, you're his sister. Why did you go there?
Thanks, KB.
But part of it too was just I wanted to give you the news of hey, we're engaged, not
Right.
I am about to
Do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I would have had some weird proposal,
Tim is also
idea-
aware that I have a very large mouth.
I wanted to be the first to tell mom and dad, so I couldn't
I would
tell
never
Aimee
do that. I would
until-
never
no.
do that.
Now, you would have gotten a text message from one of your brothers, did you do it yet? If Aimee knew?
No.
Now, if Aimee knew, Aimee would have let the whole family know.
Nope.
So
Nope.
This
No, I
is-
wouldn't have.
This is kind
You
of
wouldn't
funny.
have? No.
We went to mom and dad's to tell them, obviously in person. They're not going to read this on Facebook. We need to.
Right.
So we went there and we told them the news, and mom and dad were so happy. They both got up immediately and gave Adele a hug, and they were very happy. And at some point while we were down there, Wani came down, our sister-in-law,
Yeah.
and had a question for mom and dad. Was just oh, hey, Tim and Adele, how are you guys doing? And mom's like, well, you gotta tell her. And I was like, we're engaged. And Wani's like, oh my God, that's
Yeah.
great. But then at the same time, like, I don't mean to find out before your brother.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it was a
she's so
very
sweet.
like, I'm so happy, but also I'm sorry that I came down here. It was just very like, no, you're good, you're great. Like
I love her.
yeah. So then I had to call Craig at some point too, and I'm like, well, I mean, Wani knows now, so you
Yeah.
can too. And I will say, what Craig said and his support was,
Very nice.
it was fucking beautiful, man.
Stop.
He
Craig will get you every fucking time.
he really
Every
he did.
time. That big sensitive boy. He's so sweet.
No, but I like that. That as men, they're celebrating the unification of these two.
Stop. I'm gonna cry, KB.
No, because
No,
we
I
need
love
to,
it. I
because
love
you have
it.
to celebrate because you know how sometimes the depiction of it's like, why are you doing
Oh, you're
it?
getting off the
Why are
market.
you
Oh my
doing
God,
it?"
dude! Like the old ball and shit.
Like, do you
like-
even like your fucking wife, dude? Chill.
The pictures of like the husband and wife are like at the church, like kneeling, and he's like holding up a sign behind
Help
him. It's
me.
like, help me.
The
Like,
bottom of his shoes. Yeah.
What the
Like, you
fuck
did this
is
willingly.
that?
You asked her, didn't you?
So that's what I mean. It's really
No, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Well, Craig also loves love. Craig loves his wife. You know,
that's
Craig's
awesome.
Craig's excited for this new chapter. And
Yeah.
Well, and Craig has witnessed firsthand some of my
yes, we all have.
unfortunate
Yeah,
previous
we all have.
relationships, So
we all have.
everyone's like, "Hey, you found the best one."
This one, yes, the absolute perfect match for you for sure. Adele's the only person I could have ever seen you marrying. Yeah, I'm stoked. I get another sister,
Yes.
and technically, she's my little sister. And I've never had that, so I'm excited.
Yep. And
Boundaries.
another big thing that we established almost immediately is like this will be it's going to be a long engagement. Probably 2 years.
We love
is
that.
what we're looking
Yeah.
for. And of course it's going to be a fall wedding. You know goddamn well it's going to be a fall wedding.
My cats are available for any thing you need.
Yeah.
So
Dress them up like bears so they can be ring bear cats.
Ring bear cats.
oh, that's so fun. That's fun. I'm super excited for this next chapter in your life.
Me too.
It's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is a beautiful thing. And another sibling wedding is going to be wild.
Yeah, we'll see. Don't be surprised if this is going to be a weed wedding and not much of a alcohol
I'm
wedding.
fine with that.
I know you are, and I am as well, and so is Adele. And I think that's all that matters,
There's-
right? We were like,
yeah,
as long
there's
as
some
you and I
cute-
No,
made
just
it-
you too. Yeah.
There's some cute Pinterest weed bars,
Yeah.
like
There
on
are,
Pinterest
there
for
are.
like weddings and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't ask
Are
me
you
how I
guys
know.
allowed to go that far, you think? Do you want to go that far of having weed goodie bags?
I would not be opposed, to be honest.
Yeah. Cool. I'll start getting stuff now. Start putting together little bags for you. Tim's just smoking the weed as it comes.
Yeah. I had to sample
I'll get this
it
later,
to
and then he
make
gets
sure.
it from the vape shop.
Like at first you was getting a full gram joint, now it's a dog walker.
One of the little minis.
I made it look like all the joints are half smoked.
I thought that would be real crafty.
Vintage, antiqued.
I love it.
Weed is more potent after you've burned it, so like
You know damn well that this wedding is going to be so pretty because of Adele, of the
Yeah.
things that she's going to put together. I'm excited to see what.
I told my girlfriend that.
Yeah.
When we were looking at their engagement post, I was like, "Oh, their wedding's gonna look really cool." And
Yup.
she was like, "Why you say that?" I was like, "Oh," "Cause the way
Adele's
that,
aesthetic.
yeah." And she was like, "Oh, yeah," and I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna look really cool."
I'm excited to because I know you guys are not a traditional ass couple. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got that
And there's
right.
probably a lot of things that we want to steer away from, and I am fucking stoked. I'm excited. I think about that, all the shit that I did for my wedding, and it feels like it was so long ago.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? That I'm like, dude, so much shit would be different. Like, I conformed to a lot of like the traditional wedding shit that I'm like, why the fuck do we do this?
I ain't doing none of that shit.
Good. Don't do it. That was just a practice.
It's like the 30-day trial of.
Hey, we gonna have to smoke some more of this shit.
I did put it out when the cats came out because I am respectful and don't do
Yeah,
drugs in their
don't do
face.
that to the kitties.
But I did find out because it's kind of hard to get toys for cats that don't have catnip in them. And I'm like, oh, they're babies. They shouldn't be getting high. But catnip doesn't affect cats when they're babies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they couldn't.
Same. I think it's just a myth.
Those little dudes are so cute, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Little Duperton. And
Duperton is like a little piglet. So, like, to keep Duperton chill, you have to squeeze him a little bit, and then he relaxes.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's like when you hold him, he likes to burrow like
Yeah.
his head. So he'd be a good cat to like put in your hoodie.
yeah.
He'd be cool with that. They're little shits. They play a lot of the night. I woke up in the middle of the night the one night because like something was tickling my nose, and it was Matthew just in my face, just staring at me. And sometimes they be like parkouring all over that fucking bedroom. They're like, it sounds like a stampede, but like the little tiniest little pitter patters.
That's not
Living their
funny.
best life at night.
Nick said that he had a dream. He was having a dream that he was outside on our street and there was like a wildebeest stampede, and it was just getting closer and closer and closer, but he couldn't see it. And then he woke up and he could still hear them. Because it's like they wrestle and they jump off the bed. Like they don't give any fucks.
And Duperton is a black cat.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh,
Duperton. Yep.
Doopy.
Little Dupert. Little Dupert and Matthew.
Does that align with your cat names?
No.
Are you guys keeping the...
That famous biblical demon Duperton.
Demon Duperton.
Hey, you never know.
I think these are the only cats, though, out of the 6 of them that have kept the names that they were given. And they were like, are you going to keep their names? Please keep their names. And I'm like, I can keep their names. I don't necessarily have to, but I don't want to be a dick.
middle
Like
name?
it's not like I'm never going to see these people again. Like I know these people. So I'm like, I think the names are cute. Matthew, like I said, Matt was the name of my first cat. I got that cat in 2nd grade. So and they look alike.
It did look exactly like that, and it was that small when we got him because it was like
Even smaller.
Yeah,
Even smaller. Matt, our first cat, Matt, had a really sad like story of
Yeah.
somebody like dumped a pregnant cat into a crate and like put it in the river.
Oh, wow.
So somebody found this crate in the river, like floating down the river, and when they opened it, she had the kittens. And so
It's kind of like the Prince of Egypt.
Matt was like literally could fit in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And I originally named him, I wanted to name him Salt because we had a dog named Pepper.
Oh, okay.
And then my grandma Blaze came over and she was a certified cat lady. Like she was a crazy cat lady for being a married lady. Like she was not the stereotypical, but she had a set of like Siamese cats.
Mm-hmm.
And she just like was the cat expert. And she was like, Salt? You can't name it Salt. You got to name it something with an M. There's an M on its forehead. And me being a 2nd grader was like, Matt. His name's Matthew. So when I saw that this was a cat that looked like my first cat ever, named Matthew, I was like, I have to have him.
So my brother's first cat was named Snowball.
Mm-hmm.
And so my mom was like, yeah, I didn't get why we named him Snowball. He was a black cat. I was like, he was a white cat. And she's like, he was white? I was like, yeah, that's why we named him Snowball.
Why else would we name him Snowball?
She was like, oh, I didn't get it because she was like, maybe that was my cat that was black. And I was like, nah, that was yours.
Damn.
Like,
Oh yeah, that was our old cat Midnight. That's right.
fucking wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Mm.
My mom also thinks it's weird when people pay for cats. And they
Oh, yeah, why?
buy
There's
cats.
so many.
She's like, she was like, her cat growing up, she was like, I just picked it out of a box. This lady's cat had cats. It was like,
That's what I'm saying. Please take one of these cats. Please. Here's the problem too, is like if it's a stray cat,
Yeah.
like this is what happened with these cats. It was a stray. Someone got it pregnant, and then so the woman I got the cats from is trying to, get all the babies homes, and then get the mom cat, and then go get her fixed.
you need to do a shot.
I think you both do at this point. Sorry, I was paying attention a little bit, but
No,
What did I
it's
say?
okay.
Cats?
yeah.
This Okay, so then I can tell her what the thing was in
Yes.
the beginning of the episode. Okay, so one of your words was hell yeah. But I didn't think about the intro.
So
I
during-
didn't
during the intro when you're like, hell yeah, I'm like, ah.
and I went, "No, don't do that." And because I was doing that, I was like, we did," because I wasn't thinking. But I was trying to tell him, "No, that's not. I didn't want that to be her shot." So cats and hell yeah. Hell yeah, cats. Do you want the
Oh yeah, the aged, the barrel.
barrel aged
Yeah.
instead the BAM?
What
if
has
you
it
will?
been, 8 months and a week now?
Yes, 2, maybe 2. Baby, wait, oh baby shots, like the shots we'd give to Matthew or Duperton,
Doopy.
little dupes.
You should call him Matt too, because he's the second.
Matt 2. That's hilarious.
Doocy.
Matthew,
and
the
Doopy?
second coming.
Doocy and Doopy.
Deucey and Doopy. All right.
That's a buddy comedy. Hell yeah, cats.
Hell yeah, cats. Can I tell this story?
Yeah.
What just happened to you? Tim just got recognized in public.
Yeah.
Tim got recognized in public.
Bye.
Shout out to superfan Susie. She said she's a big podcast fan.
Mm-hmm.
This is literally, KB, this is how this happened. We were there's a place where we live. It's called Chic Geek Antique. It's got everything. It's nerd shit, antique shit, whatever.
Yeah. Too cool. It sounds cool.
It is cool.
Yeah.
There was a woman there. It was like she was being trained. So the guy was like showing her. So I
Oh God, there was someone with her when this happened.
the guy that we see there almost every time we go there.
Oh man, he's like, I've been dealing with a celebrity this whole time.
One time I went in there wearing my Donkey Kong shirt and he's like, dude, I just bought a box of Atari games and I already have it. And he gave me Donkey Kong on Atari.
Nice.
I just put it on a shelf.
Nice, yeah.
But she's like, why do you look familiar? And then she goes, oh my God, do you do a podcast with your sister? And I was like, oh, yeah. And then she proceeded to, I believe the term is fangirl out. She was very sweet. And so she's like, it's such a
That's
good
fun.
podcast. You guys have such great podcasting voice. It's like she just talked about how she's a big podcast fan. And of course, I'm like, in front of the dude that's training her, I'm like, oh, so you know Aimee, you go to the dispensary. And
Yeah.
he was even like, oh, narking out my employees. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
damn.
"Oh, my bad. Sorry about that, Susie."
Damn, Timmy. Yeah, she.
I didn't even think about it.
It turned the Fed on a fan. Damn.
Right.
And now she doesn't work there anymore.
She suddenly got fired. No, yeah. Very
We just got a
sweet.
bad advice email company.
Yeah. So one of your sound guys
Right.
might have gotten me fired from my job.
It's really funny because I go to the Starbucks in town and I'll just run in and grab my coffee and go,
Yeah.
And there's a guy that works there that comes into the dispensary. And when I went in there, the first time when I saw him working there, I like grabbed my coffee and he saw me and he's like, oh, hi. And I was like, oh, hey. And then I was like, wait, how much should I know you? Like, am I allowed to know you in my dispensary? Where? Like, how loud can I be that I know you?
Right.
See you at my job. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, and so I was very like, oh, hey, how you doing? I wasn't like loud about it. And then when he came into my job, I asked him, I was like, I didn't want to like get you in trouble. Like, how do you know this? Bud tenders. Because
Yeah.
you go there. So he's like, no, they don't give a fuck. I was like, okay, because a lot of them come in. I didn't
Yeah.
want to knock anybody out. But yeah, I thought that was adorable that she has been my regular customer for a long time and didn't know that we had a podcast until like much after she was my regular and we had like a, you know. So then one day we were just having a conversation and she said something about how she like doesn't really watch TV anymore. She just mainly like watches like podcasts on like YouTube. And I was like, oh, funny you should mention it.
Yeah.
I happen to have a podcast on YouTube. And she was like, write it on my receipt. And so I did. And the next time she came in, she was like, she was like, I was like, Susie, you already know me. Like, you can't fangirl now. But she's like, it's really good. It's a really good podcast. So it was very cute that happened to you. I do that a lot. So it might happen again.
Oh, that's cute.
It might happen again. Sweet. Yeah. But everybody that I've given, and mind you, it could be hit or miss because I don't know what these people's like viewpoints are. And if they're going to align with the things that we say on here sometimes.
Like, I don't know if they eat fast food. You know, like,
we don't know. They might be anti-fast food. And they're like, you know, we don't know.
Yeah.
So
this is a Dollar family. We don't like Dollar
we
Tree.
don't like Dollar Tree. And we don't appreciate the snack reviews. Boycott. But yeah, everybody that I've given the podcast to, which is usually started by a conversation about my tattoo. Like, what's the chair for?
Yeah. At least they call it a chair.
I cannot believe this, KB. It doesn't even look like anything but a chair.
What?
Hey, Chris Higgins was like, you got a little couch there? I was like, Chris, it's a fucking chair.
It's not even close to being a couch. That's a tiny little couch. Who can fit on that? Is that a couch for ants? Come on. No.
Now I
It's just
got
a
to
chair.
put an ant on the chair.
No, now you do. That's fucking wild. I don't know how it's done.
I want a couple of more tattoos.
Do you want? We have to go get the Bacardi bat.
We do have
still.
to get the Bacardi bat.
I don't even remember why
Because we made fun of how, like, that,
people used to get that. So now we're gonna go get it. Ironically, I like doing that. Well, our tattoo artist is in a shop back in this state, so we can go to him.
Maybe.
But we'll think about it.
Yeah. Shout out to Chris May. I'm doing his show in October.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, at his shop.
Is it a tattoo show or no? It's just at the shop.
It's at the shop.
Okay. I miss a good. What was that show called?
I forgot what it was.
Scabbed Up.
Scabbed Up, yeah.
I was trying to
Scabbed
think of
Up
it the other
Comedy.
day, and I could not think of it. And I was like, how would I even start to search that? I don't even.
Probably
Tattoo
Chris
show where you spin the wheel.
You probably could
and-
type in his name.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
it'll pop up.
You're right. That was a fun show. That was a great concept.
Yeah.
And the fact, like, all the work he put into that,
Yeah.
like, to have a different theme each
Yeah.
episode, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive.
And good, simple tattoo work, too. Like the
Honestly,
artist.
yeah. There's a couple things we could do.
Yeah.
If you're hungry. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Can we light? I'm gonna light this.
All
back
right,
up.
go ahead. Yeah. Timmy, are you prepared for the?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Because I see you taking off the headphones.
You
so
just
I
gotta
didn't-
run.
Door open. Thank
He's
you.
got to run.
I didn't want to.
Yep, you're good. Yeah. So, hey, why don't we?
If your hunger's on a budget and you don't know what to do, check out the Dollar Tree Snack Review.
Actually, it's $1.25 now.
I mean the $1.25 Tree Snack Review.
Oh my gosh! What happened? Are you okay?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
lost.
Tim, my house is so big.
I was driving. Yeah. No,
Just now, you were driving.
yeah, I was walking past all the rec room, and then I went.
Right. You had to go
past
past the
theater,
bowling
yeah.
alley, and
It was slippery.
it was. I just mopped. Well, I did,
Wet.
but you know.
Okay, so hey, the first thing we got, let's celebrate. We got tiny little bottles of some apple cran.
That is so cute.
Yeah,
You are adorable.
that's so we got that. You guys can share that, and then okay. So listen, we cheated a little bit. Okay, this is from Dollar Tree. Yes, this is. I'm already opening it, and I didn't even show what it is yet. Edwards, chocolate cream pie.
Fancy, schmancy.
There's two of them in here. Okay, like two little things of pie. That was what took me so long. I had to find the forks. It's $3 for this, but my justification was one, we're celebrating,
Right.
and two, so technically it's $1.50 per pie. So it is a quarter more than the regular stuff. It's from the $3 section, but it's a special occasion.
Wow.
Is what I thought.
That looks like a good pie. Okay, that's
And this is just indulging for Adele and I because we've had this pie so many times,
there you go.
and we are fans. We are fans of this pie.
Fans of this pie.
Yeah. So that's what you got. I took a sip of the, what is this, apple cranberry. This pie was in the freezer. Hopefully it held up good.
Yeah, it seems fine. Okay.
Edwards is so good. T agrees in the chat. So yeah, we're just gonna buy like a few cases of this. Will be like the pie that we hand out at our wedding, and then everyone also gets a little apple cranberry to take shots. Because again, probably a dry. Probably a dry.
Take shots.
Take shots of this.
You can't even have a full bottle.
No, you take a sip and you pass it around because COVID's going to be over by then.
Naturally.
So, would you like that? Yep. So I guess
Yeah, that's pretty good.
the pie you'll have to give it. I mean, we can still do it on a scale of 5 quarters, but technically it did cost me 6 quarters. 6 quarters of pie.
So you got those 2 pieces for $3?
Yeah, it's $3 for the box.
Okay, then yeah, that I give it 6 out of 6 quarters.
Oh,
Because
for sure.
if you're thinking about like buying one of those, that's $3 just for a slice at like a regular grocery store.
Yeah, wherever.
So you get what I'm saying? So like to get 2 of them for $3, it's like, oh well, yeah.
Yeah, and Edwards is a good brand, and sometimes it's like the whole Dollar Tree thing. Like, oh well, maybe you're getting like a lesser quality, like some of the stuff we've come across. But I don't think so with this at all. Like, it's so good. It's rich. So what they do have another kind of pie.
Cheesecake.
Oh
Cheesecake?
my
Oh,
God.
the key lime. We don't
the
really
key
fuck
lime.
with the.
I
cheesecake.
fuck with key lime. So
Yeah, we don't really get that as much. But the silk that's a pretty regular go to when we're like, oh, let's get a nice little sweet dessert.
and Martinelli's is always. I mean, honestly, all of their stuff tastes like apple because they're known for their apple juice. Their apple juice is fire. Was this $1.25?
Yeah, just for the.
So I would give this 5 quarters. This would be a good like it. I don't even need the cranberry because they don't use a lot of cranberry in there. It's mostly like 95% apple.
It's
juice.
very strong apple, yeah.
But their
for
apple
sure.
juice is really good. So
And as soon as I got here, I threw it in the
The ice chest.
The ice chest, yeah. Which
The freezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fully aware.
I didn't know if you thought I was fancy. I wasn't sure. You've never been on that side of my house, you know.
Okay. What was that? The West Wing?
Yes. Yes. Nobody's allowed in the West Wing.
But yeah, I think that was a successful, fun,
A beautiful
celebration.
meal for a beautiful celebration.
Yeah.
You did good. It, yeah, definitely would pay that for that pie. I don't know that I've ever had like a good key lime pie. So maybe I'll try it. I would also try the cheesecake. That sounds delicious.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a regular piece of cheesecake.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. That was good. I feel in the mood to celebrate. I could see taking shots of that at your wedding.
Hell yeah.
Just like capfuls.
I'm throwing out the pies like pie for you. And a pie
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
And they're all frozen. So.
But yeah, Martinelli's sparkling is fire. Like,
That shit's been around forever,
Forever,
right?
yeah.
I remember being a kid and like picking up shit like this for New Year's Eve
yep.
and
Yep.
feeling like a real badass.
Yeah.
Smoking? Drinking.
What was your little badass doing?
Nothing. Making bongs out of Pringles cans. Are you okay, Tim?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I definitely did not forget to put my clothes in the dryer before we started the podcast and realized it now.
Timothy.
Sorry. I said I didn't.
But yes, that was perfect execution once again, Timmy.
Yeah. You're crushing it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cheers.
Dollar Tree, thank you so much for all your fantastic snacks.
Oh, yeah. This was definitely the second coolest thing I did this week.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I love that. What a big week. Mm. Do you have any anyone that can eat a dick?
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah. Do you have one?
Not necessarily.
Oh.
Everybody.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I know. It's, this one.
Eat a dick. Ooh. Hit that note perfect. We ain't had eat a dick in a while. Well, I guess I gave a eat a dick to Hyde,
Yes.
to
Yeah.
the people that supported Hyde.
Yeah. Everyone except Topher, pretty much.
But even more so, I just want to send and eat a dick to all the stores that have bypassed Halloween,
It's September.
that have bypassed Halloween.
Christmas?
You know it, baby.
No.
You know
Listen,
it.
I'm getting shit. I'm getting shit right now for doing Halloween right now. I'm getting shit for that. How dare you?
Now, I know that there's a lot going on in this world, and there's a lot more important shit that I could give and eat a dick to. I get that. And you guys are like, KV, this is petty. Yes, I decided to go petty because there's too much fucked up shit in the world to give and eat a dick to. I'd be here for hours. Yes, eat a dick to Republicans. Yes, eat it. We get it. We
Lauren
fucking get it.
Boebert.
Yeah. We get it. They're idiots. It's redundant at this point to just keep telling them to eat dicks. It's too easy.
Low hanging fruit.
That fruit is on the ground and rotted. So I gotta attack something else. Hey, can we celebrate one thing at a fucking time?
Please.
I'm not even saying don't put out Christmas shit or celebrate. I'm not saying that, but give us a break to actually enjoy a holiday, G.
Yeah.
Like, let us.
It's literally not fall.
They've been putting out Halloween shit since like late July.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of into it.
See.
I know I'm a hypocrite.
And see, this is what happens. So everything just bleeds. So we just perpetually in fucking holiday land.
I didn't see anything in July
Yeah,
for Halloween. I saw back to school.
back to school with autumn tinges
Okay.
of shit. It may not have been like Halloween.
You're like, fall is coming.
But fall is coming. Here's a little bit of autumn. Here's a few little more corn stacks and little haystacks with little pumpkins and squashes. We're going to put those right there. You know, football is around the corner. We're going to put out brats and mustard and
Grills.
constantly. And hey, Lays are on sale because, you know, football's around the corner. It's getting cool and all. It's like, what the fuck?
Cool Ranch Doritos. I love it.
Like, damn, man. Like, we don't get to celebrate nada, one thing at a time.
One thing at a time.
As long as there are seasonal aisles, they will just push whatever the next thing is.
The next thing is. Mm-hmm. T said she bought candy corn in July from
Thank
Dollar
you.
General.
Y'all thought I was, like, being hyperbolic. Eat a dick. I'm so tired of that shit. Like, now if it's September, October is right there. If you're putting out fall shit, you're getting your spooky shit together.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
Yeah, it's acceptable.
I give you a month prior to leading up to that event.
Mm-hmm.
Now, December's 2 months away. Relax, baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Relax.
We got time.
And honestly, the way that a lot of people have behaved this year, my shopping list short.
Love that.
For real.
Some people are getting the candy corn I bought back in July at Dollar General.
Oh man.
So shit, we about to be Kwanzaa up in this bit, making our gifts. Hand me some paint, some glassware, and some paint. Let's go to the Salvation Army and get some glasses, some paint. We'll knock out some shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cause y'all got me fucked up. One holiday at a time. I said one, bitch. I don't wanna walk into the grocery store and see you selling Santa Claus.
It's too early.
And I'm
Santa's
wearing
too hot.
shorts.
Yeah. Santa Claus hot. Too hot in them clothes. Give it some time. Give it some time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fine. Like, you can have November, like all of it.
Yeah.
We don't have to wait until after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That actually seems like not enough time at all,
Yeah.
you know?
As soon as Halloween
As soon
is
as
done,
Halloween's over. But let me do Halloween.
yeah.
I do like the people who have like a holiday tree and they decorate it for the different holidays. They don't have cats, obviously.
Right.
But like I'm like, okay, yeah, that's fine.
I like the holiday 12-foot tall skeletons that people
Big
have
fan.
in the yard.
Big fan. Yeah. There's a house in your town that keeps it up all year and they decorate it for the different holidays. So like it's out there 4th of July wearing an American flag shirt.
That's kind of dope, though.
It's out there Christmas time wearing a Santa
Santa hat.
and shorts, I think. Like some velvety shorts.
That's cute.
Yeah. That thing's got to be really hard to dress.
I will say
It's huge.
this: the Midwest and East Coast, the holidays look way better here.
Yeah.
Like every holiday looks way better here because the seasons change. So therefore, the feel of it, like when you out on the West Coast, G, and especially the Southwest, it's like they decorate for the holiday, but it
just doesn't feel the
it
same.
doesn't feel the same because
Yeah.
nothing has changed. It's like, oh, there go that dirty ass red ass desert right behind you, like
Right.
there go that
Dusty ass.
like regardless of like the season, it's just like
Your outdoor decorations got dust on them.
it's like it doesn't even matter. Like, oh, it is Easter. I guess pastel with dust.
Dusty pastel.
Like, I guess that's what that is. But out here,
That's my stripper name.
that is
Dusty
a
pastel.
Dusty pastel. Coming to the stage.
Dusty pastel.
Dancing to.
Nickelback. Come on, you know Dusty Pastel is dancing in a Nickelback.
No, what is Dusty Pastel dancing to? I feel like she dancing to some Warrant or some like
Yeah, some like
what's the
some Poison,
Poison, yeah.
some Skid Row.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
Skid Row was a little bit too gritty though. Like Motley Crue.
Motley Crue.
Like Dusty
Ted
Pastel.
Nugent.
Ooh.
Ew. Dusty, no, don't do
Girls,
it.
Don't do it, Dusty.
Dusty.
Dusty,
Pastel.
Dusty.
Dusty hooked up with Ted when she was 15.
Poor Dusty.
Poor Dusty. That's why Dusty's here. Dusty's a 59-year-old stripper.
Dusty Pastel.
Dusty Pastel.
She's on her 4th boob job.
They just keep popping. They just keep popping. That happens. Ew, I heard someone talking about how, like, sometimes, like, when people want to get their implants out, their doctors or the surgeon will be like, I'm not going to take them out unless, like, you need to. Because you have to replace them every once in a while, you know? Because they do expire. And he wouldn't take them out, and she wanted him to take them out. So she ruptured. He's like, we won't take them out unless they're ruptured. So she ruptured it. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Are you out of your goddamn mind? And she was talking about it, like, on like a social media platform, and I'm like, you're out of your fucking mind, you idiot. Why are you telling people to keep this to yourself? Don't
That's
do
Dusty's
that.
sisters,
That's
Rusty.
That's Rusty Pastel.
They're not twins, but they are related.
Yeah. All their names.
Musty Pastel.
Crusty Pastel. There's a lot of them.
2 truths and a lie.
Damn.
2 truths and a lie.
Right into it.
2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie. 2 truths and a lie.
Go down low.
2 truths and a lie. 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 2
Truth
and a
lie.
Let's try that again.
Not how we rehearsed. Yes, Beyonce.
Yes, my queen.
You're supposed to be here.
You were over here.
But I needed you here.
Here.
2
Truths.
Oh my god.
You bitch. I'm trying my best.
I didn't think it would catch it.
Oh. I didn't think it would catch it. She said, the neighbors heard it, KB. I didn't think you would catch it.
I'm legit fucking with Aimee before somebody. Think I'm serious. Oh, that shit was hilarious. It was there. I had to. I had to channel my
I
inner
was like,
Lord.
what have I done? I thought I was right in the right spot. It's exactly how we rehearsed it.
That was my inner Lord.
It was good.
Wow.
Two true sinner.
Lie,
Two true sinner.
lie,
Two true sinner.
lie.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you, KB. I feel like I really needed that. I really needed
I
that.
feel like I
Punch.
really.
I was feeling a little down here. Now I'm feeling a little
I was down here.
and now I'm up here. I feel
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
like it.
Thank you. All right.
Mike is on fire.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So what's the thing?
The theme is big announcements in honor of
Ooh.
Timmy and Adele. Tim Adele's. What was I don't know what I was gonna call him. Tim Adele.
It was like Timely. I was like, where you going?
I was trying to combine their names, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Timmy and Adele's engagement. The theme is big announcements.
Would you like me to go first?
Sure.
I can do that.
You're lying.
Okay. You're right. So my story is I'm a liar. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Wait, did we get the theme before we got the thing?
No.
No, we
We got the status
That is,
and then the theme.
and then the theme.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You take a note of that?
We established the
Yeah.
timeline.
Okay. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Very.
Very interesting.
So, I'll do my made up truth first. So yeah, like I said, Adele and I got engaged, and here's one of the reasons I was pretty positive she was going to say yes is she did help me pick the ring out. That did happen.
Nice.
We act at the same place that we met. Susie
Mm-hmm.
was where we were getting the ring,
Mm-hmm.
and so we had together picked the ring out,
Mm-hmm.
and we had the guy ringing us up, and we were asking the guy like what he knew about the ring, if anything. And he was kind of like, oh, I can send a text to the boss, but I'm really not sure. Well, there was a dude there who, to his credit, there's probably a very good reason he did not pick up on social cues very well,
Mm-hmm.
was just like, oh, I took a geology class. Here, let me see it. And just like literally walked up to us and grabbed the ring and just started looking at it. And I'm like looking for, I'm like, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Don't do anything. And then, so he gave it back, and, you know, the owner messaged back, like, what little he knew, whatever. And Adele was like, well, should we get it now or should we wait? And I'm like, we're getting it now.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, well, hold on. Because a bunch of jewelry just got robbed from here. He's like, so I don't know, maybe if you wanted to like wait, or like, I don't know what the connection between it had just gotten robbed and like why we might want to like wait, but we're just like, yeah, cool, thanks. Yeah, we'll take it. Like, you know, but just like, dude, the guy did not read the situation, read the room, nothing at all. And I just had to kind of sit there and be like, give him the benefit of the doubt. He was talking a lot about Star Wars before we were able to get the employees' attention.
I know rocks.
Yeah, and we were just like, okay.
Did he tell you anything about the ring?
He did not know.
No.
Of course, he didn't know. Shit.
Perfect. Perfect.
The owner texted back, and I think he was the one who was like, oh, I think, but we were able to look into it ourselves
Yeah,
and
yeah,
figure
yeah.
out pretty much everything we needed
I
to
can
know.
look into this. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just something that's just like, hey man, this is kind of an our moment thing.
Yeah,
and
this is
you
not
are,
you're not part of that.
yeah. But you know, just the wonders of going to an antique/nerd store.
Yeah, yeah.
Is you're gonna see some people who are into antiques, and you're gonna see some people who are nerds.
Correct. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, but other than that, everything else went very smoothly.
Good.
We were able to
Hey,
find
if
out
that's your biggest hiccup,
exactly. We found a place in town that was able to resize the ring for us. Oh my God, they cleaned it up so much. When we did go back and we met Susie, the guy that was working was like the guy we normally see, and he was able to like give us some more information on the ring too.
oh, that's
So,
good. That's
yeah,
good.
it was really nice. But yeah, that guy. I was in a geology class, and I feel like, yeah,
Okay.
we all were. So
Yeah, I took that once. Wow.
So
All right. KB, you want to go?
Yeah, this wasn't my big announcement because I've never had any big announcements.
Okay.
But it was a big announcement to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't hung out with one of my friends, one of my really close friends, for a long time. Her and actually after her wedding,
Mm-hmm.
but prior to her wedding, her and her fiance, because I hadn't she had texted me oh, we got engaged, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but I hadn't hung out with them, and I was like, oh, they probably just trying to, as a couple trying to figure out what they doing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, hey, why don't you come kick it, blah, 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 hang out this weekend, we partying this weekend. I'm like, oh, dope. She's like, yeah, I got to kind of, party, get my party in. And I'm like, all right, cool. So I come up there, I'm like, haven't seen you in a minute, da-da-da-da. This is when I still smoked cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was like, hey, you can't smoke around there. I'm like, dude, I'm not smoking in your place. I'm just having a square outside. What's the deal? She's like, oh, no. And so she takes my bag in, and she's like, let's go grab something to eat. I'm like, all right. We go get something to eat. She is like, oh, I'm going to get you a couple of shots. Got me a couple of shots. I drink a big-ass margarita. We eat. We go back to the crib. Her fiance is there. And I'm kind of buzzed.
Mm-hmm.
And some of their more of her fiance's friends are there. And then she's like, hey, my friend is like, I want to show you something. And she opens the spare bedroom door, and it's a nursery.
Oh, God. Ah.
And I'm and I'm buzzed and confused.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wait.
Buzzed and confused for so long I can't tell.
And I'm like, what? And then her fiance is like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, oh, shit. And she's like, and then she goes, and you smell like fucking cigarettes. And I was like, oh. She's like, yeah, because I'm pregnant. My nose is more sensitive. And I was like, well, somebody should have told me that instead of.
So your announcement to me was to tell me so that you could guilt me?
Yeah.
That is rude as fuck.
Dude, I was like, what the fuck? They were having a gathering at their crib.
Also, she got you drunk.
But yeah, my homie got me drunk, and I'm like, dude, why did you get me buzzed and then do this shit?
Right.
And then open up and be like, oh, this is your check out. The former guest room is now a fucking nursery. And she didn't even explain it to me, so my drunk ass is just staring at it wait, what the fuck is going on?
Right. That's fucking crazy.
Dude, I was so fucking twisted. I was like, dude, why didn't you just say that? Why did
Yeah.
you just make
You didn't have to do all that.
Yeah. The fuck?
Wow. Are you still friends with this person?
No.
Are her and her husband still together?
Her and her wife?
Oh, her and her wife?
Yeah.
Oh, are they still together?
No.
Ha! Bitch.
And what's wild about the whole...
That was so mean.
Yeah, what's wild about the whole thing is that shit fucking really fucking blew me, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Because what pissed me off was like I was drunk and everybody is congratulating this bitch on being pregnant, but I look like the asshole.
Right.
Like I'm there.
Like, why'd you set me up to be this asshole?
Like, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, this is fucking wild.
Damn.
So that's this big announcement on me.
All right. So, as you all remember, I had a practice wedding, and I too we knew that I knew eventually he was going to propose, and we both knew I was going to say yes. Like it was okay. And I had just been waiting, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like, when is this happening? So at this point, he and I are both living with my parents. Okay. And we have moved from downstairs in the basement, where we have the whole basement to ourselves, to upstairs in a bedroom across the hallway from my parents. Okay. In my tiny ass bed in my childhood bedroom, because my oldest brother was going through a divorce and had to move in with my parents. And he was like, I need privacy. And I'm like, same.
Yeah.
Like, I got a man in here. So anyway, we're in this tiny bedroom, and it's getting cramped. I'm feeling a little too old to live with my parents. Me and my mom sometimes do not get along when we live together. It's a little tense.
Yeah.
And it's a Monday night, and I'm sitting on my little tiny fucking bed with my boyfriend playing on his phone, and I'm playing on my phone. And at some point, he's like, hey, come watch this video. And the fucking attitude that I gave this man, I was like, what?
Yeah.
What do you want? I'm playing a game. This is important. I don't want you to bother me.
Yeah.
So I fucking throw my phone down, and I fucking go over to his laptop, and I see the title of the video says secret cat video, and I get irrationally angry that I'm like, you made me stop what I'm doing to show me a fucking cat video. Like, I was playing a game that it was you're in the middle of. It's like a tiny game, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm just being a fucking bitch, right? And he pushes play, and it's a fucking proposal video. His proposal to me.
Yeah.
And I immediately start crying and oh, I feel like a huge dick.
Yeah.
And in talking about this today, the video is very sweet. I'm in my own engagement video.
Yeah.
Had no idea. So the scheming that he did to do this proposal was pretty deep, right?
Yeah.
But the video was set to 2 different songs. 2 different songs. It was the longest. It was very sweet. But I told him today, I was like, that was a really long video, though.
What songs?
The first one was the Bruno Mars, Marry Me song. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I think I want to marry you. And the second one was, I don't know, probably a Kelly Clarkson song. I don't know what song it was. It was a song that he knew and loved, but he's like, it's because I wanted both songs, and at the time, my editing. No. No. Mm-mm. I don't remember what song it was, but it's a long video. But yeah, of course, I said yes and all that. Yeah. And I hopped out of bed, and I walked down the hallway to my parents' room, and my mom was half asleep in bed, and I got on the bed. She woke up, and I was like, Mom. She's like, what? And I go, look. And I showed her my ring, and she goes, Jesus Christ, it's about fucking time. Apparently, Sterling was in cahoots with them as well. I don't know everyone he was in cahoots with, but he had already talked to my mom and dad. He had already showed my mom and dad the ring, months prior.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So my mom, thank you. So my mom was what the, worse than I was, But yeah, it was a whole thing. But yeah, that was my big announcement. I'm pretty sure I told my brothers through text message before I put it on Facebook. Yeah. But it was a Monday night. I was definitely not expecting it.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I'm a bitch. Are you sure? If I were him, I would have been like, you know what?
never mind.
I don't need you to watch the
Yeah.
secret cat video right now. That was his mistake. He should have known then.
Yeah.
He should have known then.
Your parents are like, hey, so about that ring. He was like, never mind.
Never mind. I've actually changed my mind. I'm going to move back to Texas.
Yeah. Out of here.
Out of here.
It was adorable as fuck.
What was the second song?
It was the Bruno Mars, and then it was a Kelly Clarkson song.
See? Kelly Clarkson.
Tie the knot.
Tie the
Tie
knot.
the knot.
Don't even know it. Very long video, Sterling.
It was.
It was.
I wasn't used to.
It's like a good fucking 10 minutes of like me asking myself to, it was like me holding a sign that was like, marry him, you know you want to. Like it was, okay, we did have someone, my matron of honor in the wedding, who I'm not really friends with anymore. She helped a lot. So the me being in my own video, and like, Tim, do you remember during like 4th of July when everybody was like holding up a sign and it was just a blank sign? She did it under the like, oh, hey, I'm just documenting this, you know, because I'm crafty, and it's going to be a sign that says, you know, 4th of July, 2014 or whatever fucking year it was. So yeah, that's how she got away with it. But Sterling's intention was to just have like friends and family like hold up a sign.
Mm-hmm.
She did the extra mile
Mm-hmm.
of all that extra shit. And in one of the things, because she had to edit in like what the sign said, in one of them she spelled my name wrong. And you know how much I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's in my own engagement video. So loved that. It was very good, Sterling. You did a good job. And I apologize for what a big bitch I was when you tried to.
It's too late now.
This is why. This is why.
Title of the episode.
This is why.
This is why.
Featuring Dusty Pastel.
That
Yes.
was the most choreographed thing I have ever heard. You fucking made Sterling do that.
You think
to
that I could
cover up-
make
Yep,
Sterling do anything?
100% yes. Amy's lying. He didn't use 2 songs. I distinctly remember that engagement video, and it was like 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Oh my God.
Wait,
you are
hold on.
so painfully wrong. You are
Wait.
so painfully wrong.
No, but I think he's doing it because I think Timmy lying.
Mm-hmm.
I think, because here's the reason why I think Timmy lying. This reeks of the moving story.
Okay.
When you remember how everything was like, everything went well until it was that one
I
little
do.
random dude with the U-Haul issue and all that.
Mm-hmm.
This reeks of that same outline. Like,
It's the same energy.
it's giving the same energy and shit.
All
like,
right. Now I think it's KB.
he does this every time. Every time.
He's like, all right, KB's trying to deflect now.
He does this every time.
But Tim,
He
you
does it
distinctly remember that video being
a
minute and 52
I
seconds.
just made that up.
okay. That's suspicious.
No, I remember. I do remember the engagement video. I don't remember it being like.
It's long. I recently had to find it and pull it up and send it or show my coworkers because they wanted to know how he did it. And yeah, they were like, that's long. And I was like, it's very long. I like fast forwarded. And I'm like, here's the next song. Kara said, y'all know I don't believe Timmy.
Wow.
I love when Timmy and KB both start pointing their fingers at each other.
Especially when you're the liar.
No.
Well, and her story sounds very much like them. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, KB, here's the problem. KB is really good at figuring out who the liar is. Like, she'll be like, I don't know, that part in Amy's story about this, this, and this, like, that doesn't sound.
Sterling busting in like the Kool-Aid Man to confirm certain aspects of your story that you conveniently forgot.
What did I forget that he
What
said?
was the second song again, Sterling?
I said I
Said
didn't.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
She asked what the second song was. I said I didn't know. I
Right,
said it was
and
a
then
Kelly
he-
Clarkson song.
And then he
he
was
said-
able to bust in and confirm it very conveniently.
Yeah, like you didn't think he would propose with the Kelly Clarkson song, Tim. He's got the
I never
fucking
said
woman's name tattooed on his chest.
Now he's got more to
Sterling,
say.
do not interfere with the game.
All I'm gonna say is you have to remember that Aimee always beforehand goes, "What should I make my life be?"
Uh-huh.
And like has to have conversations with me about it.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be gigantic.
Right. Aimee has also talked about watching you spin the wheel, which kind of infers that she knows who's lying every single.
With him standing right there holding the phone to him, he spins the wheel. He said the one day, he's like, judging by my face, who do you think it is? It's not like I don't even have glasses to look in the reflection. Like, I'm not going to fucking
But we've
know.
already agreed to the process. This is neither here nor fucking there, Timmy.
Okay. well,
Timmy's
damn.
really trying to
You
deflect.
try to fucking deflect. I'm
Saying
just saying.
Sterling is very vocal in this particular
Wait.
game.
Timmy thought it was me, and then he thought it was KB.
Yeah.
And now you think it's me again?
No, I think it's me.
I want to say, too, Sterling stayed in the living room last week because he wanted to try to throw us off. So he's being a little stinker.
Well,
So we might all be lying. Are the babies in there? Are they in my room? Okay. So no, but he's watching football.
Oh, yeah.
My iPad.
I have to agree with Kara. It's Timmy. Usually Timmy gets excited when we vote for him when he's not the liar. Like he's like, "I'll show you, bitch." I don't know. Should everyone vote for Timmy?
Damn. That'd be fucked.
Yeah, but good for you if you are telling the truth. And KB is the mastermind, but she's deflecting and blaming it on you.
All right. I am going to say KB. That is my guess.
He does this every time that I vote for him. Every time.
No,
And
even
then-
when
and
when
then-
you don't,
And then we leave.
he votes for you every time.
Yeah,
Period.
pretty
You don't even
much.
have to finish
Pretty
the
much.
sentence.
And then Aimee just be out there. He be like, now I remember the conversation with Aimee. I kind of remember that.
I'm like, that's the part I made up. That's wild that you remember that.
But I.
Oh man, KB, do you think Timmy? Or do you
Yeah.
think me? Okay.
Timmy.
Wow.
That just don't. That Amy's story just sounds too Aimee and Stankley. It was a random ass day.
Fucking Monday.
She got agitated that he wanted to show her.
Yes, that does sound like me. That does sound like me. What did I think you were gonna propose on a Monday? No, I looked like shit. I was in my pajamas. It was a Monday night. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then the whole like. I could see your mom responding like that because I could see Sterling holding onto a ring for that long.
Yes. Yes.
So if this is a lie, it's a damn good lie.
Thank
Because
you.
you played on every single one of your characteristics. Like, so. It's a good lie.
What
a
does
good
that
lie.
even mean?
Maybe I'm trying to throw off the scent.
Wow.
If it's a good lie,
I'm just saying KB is pretty good at telling when I'm lying. Unless she's lying. Timmy, are you okay? You
I'm
feel,
great.
You feel sad?
Everyone's voting for me, and I think that's great.
Well, maybe that just means you're a really bad liar. That's not a bad thing.
His
These are
stories
things Adele needs to know going into a marriage.
but Adele, is he telling the truth?
Hey, you can't do that.
Adele knows, right?
She does.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So how are we going to go about this?
Okay, listen. Just
Wait,
for
did
this.
you-
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Just for the sake of feeling bad that Tim is getting all the votes,
It's fine.
I'll vote for KB.
Okay. That gives me 2 votes.
2.
Timmy voted.
Oh, shit. Well, Timmy's got all audience.
Yeah.
So, I've got none.
So I guess we start with Aimee.
Yeah.
This mo-
Yeah, we can
This is
start
the
with
part
me.
in the movie where the guy finds out that all of his wacky conspiracies weren't that wacky after all.
Man.
Ha!
I don't even want to ask her. Somebody else do it.
Ask me a question.
I don't want to do it. Timmy, can you ask her?
Ask me a
Aimee.
question. Yes.
KB would like to know,
What would KB want to know?
are you a liar?
I am not the liar.
Okay.
I'm just a really silly goose.
Okay.
I just wanted you guys to think that I fooled you. But one of you is sitting here being like, what is this bitch up to? Because one of you is the lawyer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Unless Stankley's being a silly boy.
That would make sense to have.
All three truthers? Oh my God. Who do we need to ask next? Timmy's got KB's vote and 2 audience votes.
And
KB has 2 votes. So, logically speaking, we should probably ask KB next. How do you feel about that? Well, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how you.
Your feelings do not
one
matter
of them,
here.
one of you.
Welcome to
could
the
be
Ben
like,
Shapiro Show.
Yeah.
There's just no wet ass pussy.
Actually, okay, KB.
Yeah.
I kind of hope that you're the liar because that's such a what a shitty. That's shitty. KB,
Yeah.
are you lying?
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, thanks for accidentally. Wow, you really did push that on Timmy. You really did push that on Timmy, and Timmy was justified to vote for you in response to that.
He does that to me regardless.
I do that a lot. But
I'm
you do
glad
throw
I
such
switched
a
my
hard
vote. I'm glad I
guilt trip on me every time I do because I hear this story and I'm like, man, that's kind of fucked up. I hope that's not true. You're lying. And
Did
then-
any of that happen, KB?
Yeah, it did. There was no other people there or nothing.
Okay.
What happened was her wife was out of town. She was like, her fiance was out of town. She was like, let's party it up one more time. And it didn't click to me about the like
One more time.
one more time type of thing.
You're like,
So-
oh, because they're getting married,
Yeah.
or
So I get up there, and the first thing before we go out, we take a shot, and she's like, check this out. And she opens up the door, and it's a nursery.
oh,
And I was like, oh, damn, that's fucked up. But everything else,
like the cigarette thing.
all of that was like made up.
Okay.
But it
good.
wasn't as extensive as the lie. But
Okay.
I did find out when I got there. But it wasn't a whole bunch of people. It wasn't nothing like that. We were actually going out to the club and stuff.
T says, sorry, Timmy.
It's okay. It's just a game.
Oh, so that happened, Timmy.
Yeah. Yeah. It was very.
Were you, yeah, what is the connection of like, maybe you don't want to take this because this has been robbed?
Yeah, that
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. The vibe that I was kind of picking up from it was like somebody robbed like tens of thousands of dollars in gold jewelry
Okay.
from the place. So that
From
maybe
that particular place.
yes.
Okay.
So that maybe the price of everything else like was a little bit higher to compensate.
I don't think
But
that's
even
how
that, I'm
works.
just like
I thought, because might have thought, like, do you mean that something else got, like, some other place they robbed, and now that jewelry might be in this place? Would be, like, my concern.
yeah.
But, like, the
Because
other
the
way, like,
others- the
you
other
might
thing,
want to
it
leave
doesn't
it here
matter.
so it might get stolen, so you can't buy it. Like, what are you saying to me? You know?
yeah.
Did you think in your head when it happened, like, this dude's about to steal my fucking ring?
No.
Okay.
I thought when it happened, I was like, this dude is unable to read a social situation in which he is trying to talk a man out of buying a ring with a woman standing next to him.
Right. Right.
Let me put the guy who did help us. It took a long time for us to get his attention away from this gentleman because they were talking about Star Wars a lot.
While you were inquiring about this ring.
We were like standing there trying to like,
Hello.
hey, sorry,
Hello?
excuse me, we just want to look
Wow.
at a thing here,
Damn.
you know.
Okay.
But it's you know, I think it's cool that it can attract you know, pretty much any kind of nerd and geek, and
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
they feel welcome and comfortable enough to.
I love that. And you knew that whole time he was telling the truth. That's crazy.
She didn't know for sure. For sure, we could have all been liars, I guess.
I guess. But all right. That was good, KB. You're a good actress.
I
You played that.
appreciate that.
And then when I acted like maybe I was lying, you really were like, I don't even want to ask her. I don't even want to look at her. You were, wow. Wow. This is what I like about this game, is reflecting on all the stuff that happened before it.
Remember when this game was to like play with guests, to like have a goofy, funny time, and it turned into like a psychological.
Like a game that's ruined our relationship.
Yeah, Aimee doesn't trust me anymore. She's like, I don't know.
I'm scared. I know it's tough. And then the mind games from Stankley himself.
I for sure like was picturing you being like, okay, and then after I'll be like, I don't remember the second song, and then you come in, and I'm like,
No.
oh, what was the second song? And I thought it was gonna be something like, nope, it was one song. Gotcha. I'm the fucking liar.
No, that sounded very stanky. Bruno Mars and Kelly
Kelly
Clarkson
Clarkson.
sounds very stanky.
very Stankley in like 2013, 14.
Yeah,
2014.
So I was like, if that's a lie, that is a very, very well characterized lie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a long video. And my
Timmy
name is
said
definitely
a minute
misspelled.
52.
I distinctly remember. That's what made me be like, wait a minute, Timmy. Nice. Well, good game, everybody. I feel like I got like a little bit of a win just because I sympathy changed my vote. I felt bad and then picked the actual liar.
What do I get? I got 3 votes against me, and I voted for the actual liars.
Yeah.
I'm gonna count this.
You do win
Absolute
somehow.
victory.
You have a
And-
bigger win than I do somehow, but I don't know how the points work.
Oh, there's
I kind of got a win in this, though.
Because you fooled the majority.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
guys.
We're making the rules now.
We're all winners here.
No.
No, okay.
No.
sorry.
We're not doing that shit.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We got anything coming up?
If you want to see the Happy Corner live, hit us up. We would love to come and do something.
That would be fun.
That would be fun.
It's been a while.
Also, the fall merch is up. It's make sure you get that. And I'm gonna put up the holiday shit now too, so y'all can get that shit. Those
This
are,
early?
yeah,
I'm just kidding. It was
Yeah.
a callback to the.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna put up holiday shit this early
Yeah, in September.
in September for all you corporate motherfuckers.
That's right.
I'm gonna have line dancing at my wedding reception.
We're gonna do the cha-cha slide, Cupid shuffle in a row,
Yeah,
back to back.
for all y'all rhythmically challenged motherfuckers.
Yes.
If y'all would like to see me live, go to K Marion Comedy on Instagram, and that's where you find dates. Also, SNF every Thursday, popping at shows have been absolutely amazing. They're free 99, no cover at Two Brothers Roundhouse, so make sure you check those out. And then yeah, that's and the Upside Down, I've been getting like really good feedback. Make sure if you have not seen my short film, go do that. The voice acting is fire. Thank you to all of the voice actors and Peter Daniel, um, Tyler Fowler for the audio. Appreciate y'all for doing all that work. So make sure y'all check that out on the Upside Down YouTube.
Yes.
So
Timmy.
Oh, hey, we have this See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic every Tuesday in the Speakeasy of Mojo's in downtown Plainfield. You can sign up at 8, and it starts at 8:30,
Yes.
which is actually like 8:45. But you know how comedy do. And speaking of comedy do, Shots and Giggles live comedy do the fourth Saturday of every month, including this coming Saturday, where we have a lineup of all bangers.
Oops, all bangers.
It's going to be a really good show. We got
Yes.
Sam Baroni, we got AJ Grill, we got Joe DeGand, we got Erica Schweitzer. It's going to be a really fucking good show. I believe Aimee and I are hosting it.
Yeah.
So
it'll
if
be a good
you
one.
like us and our comedy or want to make fun of us,
Yes.
do it after the show.
Not during. Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. That's this Saturday at the Drunken Donut in Joliet.
fuck yeah.
Yeah. This is the second to last show of 2023.
Truth.
Yes. So we'll have another show next month, and then that's it for the year. So come out to this. I'll bring donuts and probably weed.
Weed donuts.
We don't know.
Well, you can take the weed that you get and sprinkle it on a free donut.
Sure. That has been our show.
Yes.
We'll be back next weekend.
For sure.
We'll see you then. We love you. Have a good week.
Have a great week.
Have
Okay.
the best week.
Oh, okay. Love you. Bye.
It's time to laugh.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Boredom is just torture.
It was.
Casey and Aimee have worked the doctor order.
We did.
Pull up but share.
It's the happy corner. Really? You want to do it all over?
Run it
We
back.
do.